Hey guys, welcome to Road Activities. This is your boy Ronnie here. Hope you're all doing well. So today I'm with another video, the most awaited video of you all who are following me in Instagram, especially you all wanted to see what I've done on this bike, the modifications. So I thought, okay, today I'll make a video of my experience with Dominar, the BS6 model, 2020 BS6 model. This is the green one. Those who have followed me from the beginning know that I owned a Dominar previously, the 2017 one. You can go ahead, check the video, or I'll put it in the link in the description or on the I button. You could go ahead and see that. So this is my bike, and this is almost 5 months old. This bike as of now, 5 to almost 6 months, this bike. And I've ran, you can come and check as of now that, you know, I have ran a total of 7,035 kilometers. You can see that it's quite sunny outside today, so but the weather is chill. So I've ran 7,000 kilometers on this bike. This bike is absolute amazing. I really loved this bike. Well, Bajaj has gone ahead and upgraded a lot of stuff, the exhaust and the engine, the power of the engine. They've done a fabulous job. So yeah, so any negative side of the bikes, well, again, it's based on how you ride. My chain sprocket in 7,000, it is due to change. They said, they tried to change it, they tried to fix it a lot, but still there is a lot of noise coming from the chain, side. So they told me that I have to go ahead and change the chain. You can come and check. So this is the condition currently. I was riding, so there's a lot of dust, but there is a lot of noise that comes from this chain especially. So I took it to the service center. I took it even outside to just make sure that there is what Bajaj said is true or not. So yeah, my mechanic said yes, it has to be changed. It's better I change it, and I'm planning to upgrade to Rollins. Let's see how that goes by. Then the next part comes the rear brake. I'm not that great fan of the rear brake, but I wish Bajaj could have gone ahead and improved a little more on the rear brake. I wish they could have done something, but I'm planning to upgrade the brake pads to something better. I'll keep you posted maybe in the upcoming videos what I'm planning to do. The front brake is absolutely great. I'll show you the front part. So yeah, so this is the front brake. To be honest, if you tell me how much will I rate from 1 to 10, 10 has excellent and 1 extremely poor, I would rate around 7 for the front brakes. I wish they had a little more extra bite, but I'm planning again to upgrade the brake pads and few other stuff. So that's all upcoming projects. It would take some time. Then the good side, well, I had good time with Bajaj service, which is there at the Marthahalli side. They do a fabulous job, and I never had any issues with their service. Their service has been absolute killer for me. They have been always taking care of my bike whenever I go there. Then the only part that I was not happy was Bajaj initially, when you take the delivery of the bike at the first service, they go ahead and change the engine oil, and after that, when it is 5,000 kilometers, they request you to run. They will not change the engine oil. They'll tell you to run till 10,000 kilometers, which I'm not that happy. So what I did, I gave 5,000 the second service. I gave it to Bajaj showroom, and what I did, I post that after running 1,000 kilometers, around 6,500 kilometers, I went ahead and changed the engine oil. So I went ahead and changed the engine oil. I put Motul engine oil. So that is what is running inside the engine. Now, this bike has a brain and a heart. The brain is the ECU. It's perfectly mapped, all well. The heart is perfect. Now, I've seen in many groups, many people talking about the engine tapped noise for Bajaj. Yes, it is there. I'll just start the engine. Maybe you can just zoom in and you can hear the sound that comes. I'll bring the mic also close by. You guys can judge. So guys, you heard the sound. I don't think there is much of tappet noise as of now, but there is a bit of that tuck 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 noise that comes. That is the trademark of Bajaj. Most of the Dominar guys have this issue. So as of now, it's not a big deal for me. It's not a big issue. The bike is absolute perfect. So now I'm done with the review. I have said the bike is beautiful. Now coming to the accessories that I've installed, right? So this is what most of you are waiting for. So yeah, let's start from the front. So you can see that this is the carbon racing windshield that I've installed on this bike. Many people said this is not that great. Trust me, this is a very good product for my height. I am 5.5, so for me this is perfect. So when I wear the helmet, the air goes through above here and above my helmet, so that is exactly perfect for me. Again, it depends from person to person. Then Mad Dog lights, they are one of the sponsors even for this. They have been a fabulous team with me. Mad Dog lights, these are the Mad Dog lights I've installed, and those are also the Mad Dog lights you can see here and there. So I have total 2 sets of Mad Dog lights. So this I use it for white light, and this is for the fog. Again, you can just come close by. This is the filter of Mad Dog. So this is the latest one. You can see that there is this rubber gripping they have given. So previously a few had issues where, you know, while running this falls off and you will not come to know. So Mad Dog was very kind enough to do an R&D, and they gave me a better one. So this is very good. This is staying in as of now. So yeah, so this is for you know, when there is a fog, things like that, I use this. These are the lights that I've used. Now these lights are very powerful. Again, I'll share the you know, the iCard on top here. You could see the Mad Dog light separate video I've already done. Now comes the other. These are the indicators, right? Many of you have asked me about the indicators, and many of you have stopped me also in the middle of the road asking about the indicators. Well, these indicators are from Malaysia, right? I'll just turn it on. Okay, everybody just loved the pattern, how it runs. So these are from Malaysia, it's not from here. So I'm sorry guys, as of now, I used to get this from AliExpress, but as of now our government went ahead and banned AliExpress, so it's quite difficult to get this as of now. Yeah, these are the indicators that I have installed. I'll show you even the rear side. You can come and check the rear side also. The rear side looks absolute killer in night. Now there is a lot of sun that is hitting, so you are not able to see, but in night these red, they, you know, they show off absolute, they are absolute killer. And when these red and this red comes, it's next level guys. And this is how the indicator works on this. Now the next accessory, this is again a kind of what to say, a styling accessory. Now I fixed on this fender, you can see that. So this is the brand called Spirit Beast. So this is what I've installed. There are another 2 more parts I wanted, but unfortunately our government gone ahead and banned, so I'm not able to get the rest parts. Once that is cleared, I will go ahead and get it done. So this happens, even I've saw with many YouTubers, whenever they start taking videos, some plane and all will start flying off. There's a plane flying through above us. Okay, so let's give it a halt as of now. So now as the plane has gone, so we'll go ahead and start off. So the next thing, these indicators. So these indicators you will get it in Amazon. I'll, you know, keep the link in the description. Many, you know, I had a lot of people giving me mixed reviews about it. They said it's a killer, some said it is boring, but I loved it. In night it looks absolute awesome, right? Now the next thing, you can just come here. Now everybody hated one thing in Bajaj Dominar, that was the exhaust pipe coming out from the engine, right? So you can see that this was the exhaust pipe that comes out from the engine, and you can see the color. it is kind of, you know, a very dull color. So I've gone ahead and installed this, that red color pipe, kind of a pipe. It looks stunning now. That you know, that ugliness is gone. It looks absolute beauty. I have not washed my bike, that's why it does not look shining and all, or else it will look perfect. So, and this is something which many of you asked me, what is this? Well, this is again, see, all the parts that I've installed are mostly from Spirit Beast. So they are a Malaysian company, okay, and this is what happens when your bike crashes. This is to protect this area. So I've gone ahead and installed this, and even for another purpose. I saw many people talking about these things breaking and going inside the tire and things like that. So this will also make sure that it does not happen like that. It's kept properly and fixed properly. So this covers this area. In case of a crash, this takes the beating, right? So I've installed this on both the sides, and this is again a stickering that I've done, the gold one. And yeah, let's come to the yeah, this is the then the brake, the rear brake reservoir, the brake oil reservoir, and this is the cap for it. I've installed the cap. I got this again from Amazon. A link in the description, you can go ahead and check. Now the next, you can come here. So I have two sets of charging. Now one is from Boo. Many of you know I've been using Boo from the start. When I got this bike, almost 6 months I've been using. I took it through a lot of beating, and recently, this is a wireless charging again, guys. My phone has a wireless charging, so I use wireless charging, fast charging. And recently, for some reason, it stopped working after a ride. It was completely drenched, a lot of water went in, and Boo was kind enough, within I think within 1 hour, I went to their office here. They replaced it and gave me a new piece. So this is a wonderful charger. It holds your phone perfectly well, and this is how it works. So guys, this is another charger that I use, RoboTouch. So this, I basically use it for my GoPro or the batteries to get charged. So this is what I use here. And now most of you would ask me, what is this stuff? Well, this is a battery indicator for my bike. This will show how much battery is there. So as it goes down, it will show orange, and when it is in 20%, it shows red. So this helps me when I have a lot of modification installed on this bike. This helps me to show that, you know, what is the power that I have on the bike, or what is the power battery, the battery power. It will keep showing me. So this is very useful actually, guys, especially when you're going for long rides and things like that. When you have a lot of accessories fit, these are very important. Now, as you know, many were asking me about this handguard. Well, this is from Hyper Riders. They have gone ahead and helped me out in getting this painted black, and this is the this is from Hyper Riders, these things. And this is also, this crash guard is also from Hyper Rider, right? And I've gone ahead and bought the Spirit Beast. It's kind of a rubber bush that is installed, so I've just installed that. You can just have a check over there. So I have this on the other side also. These crash guards are good so far. It is all fine, no vibration, no issues as of now for that. Then again, I missed out to show you. So these are the Mad Dog lights. These are the Mad Dog switch, right? So you can see this is the switch. The switch are good. Now I've seen Mad Dog have gone ahead and upgraded it. They have a better switch now. So this has a lighting. Because of sun, you would not be able to see. Now I'll just turn on the Mad Dog lights and I'll show you, right? So just start the bike. So when I put bright, the bright of the bike and the front Mad Dog lights will glow, right? And when I put this switch, these lights will glow, right? So these are very powerful. As I said, you can see the iCard I mentioned. You can go ahead and see the video. It is there in the description, right? So as of now, this is what I've all done on the bike. These are the modifications that I've done. Well, if you ask me if there are any more other modifications that I'm planning for, well, I'm still thinking about it. I've done enough, I think. See, basically most of the modifications I've done is for a purpose, right? And only that fender part, that's just for a styling, right? But this is also again for a styling and for protection, which is over here, the Spirit Beast. So that's again for the protection and for the styling. So yeah guys, I hope you liked this video, and I hope I've not missed anything. Yes, one more thing I just thought, come here. So this tank, the tank, I have gone ahead and installed the 3M coating. So there is a lamination that is done. So this is a self-healing lamination that is done on the tank. So only I've done for this part, only this for this area, because this is where I normally keep my riding bags, or if I get any stuffs, I keep it normally on the tank, and I don't want these areas to get scratched. So I've gone ahead and installed that also on this bike. Yeah, so I'm very sure that I'm complete now. So I've given an entire review of this. Now don't come and, many of you would ask me also, what is this strap and all. So this is for my riding bag. So when I keep the tank bag over here, I'll connect these straps and the bag will stay here. So that is the purpose. These bungee cords are there, right? And yeah, so that's all guys. So as I always say, ride safe, take care, and God bless you guys. See you in the next video.